Hello and welcome to the Ranch Shop. This is the How I See It edition, and that's in tribute. That's from a band I was in, aka an intro of Freedom Under Attack. I'll play the whole song at the end of the podcast if you want to check it out. Anyway, since we had our debates going on, I figured since I'm all patriotic, I guess I'm patriotic. What the fuck? I got to vote for one of these two fucking idiots, and they had a debate, which I did not watch, but you can't get by, if you look at the news. I don't watch TV, but I do have Google. Oh, okay, so I can see I'm knowledgeable. I'm stupid. And I already knew before they went in, it didn't matter what either one of them said. They're going to say what they have to say to get in line. Whatever they think you have to do, they're just doing it conservatively, and he's doing it radically. To get the certain vote, because you're already going to get this vote, and we got to bring different people out. What happened is he's trying to bring different people out, people that really have come to grasp reality, but they're just fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Shit is fucking everything they say and more conspiracy, whatever. Probably not as bad. It's probably worse than they're trying to tell you. But so I don't think it matters which fool they have in office. Those fools might be able to fix things and have ways of making you feel better on the surface, but when you get to the root, which is always the cause of anything, if they teach you this root cause, this analysis, you're supposed to, you can't fix the problem if you can't get down to the root of the problem. Well, at the root of the problem, don't want you to get there, because you'll fix it and then can't be controlled. That's your main number one, whether it's one world, whatever you believe. It's all business and money. You got to make a dollar. I got to make a dollar, I'd be happy to go back to the old way. Well, I would miss all technology. Just give me my solar power. Let me have my shit. And I'll just grow my own shit and live. Why do I have to pay you? I'm paying for the roads. I live on dirt roads. I pay $3,000 a year. The main roads, when they fix it, they cut chunks out that were bad, but right next to the chunks had a bunch of potholes and couldn't fill those. And then they go down 300 feet and they cut a chunk, a path, maybe 1,000 feet, and fix it. I'm paying for that, and there's no cement coming to my fucking house. $3,000 a year. There's a lot of people around me in my area, but not on my street parcel. You know what I mean? But it's starting to congest. They got a fucking trailer park down the road with 50-acre trailers, you know what I mean? So, and they just put a big $400,000 house on top of each other community, and they're getting all this money. So I don't know why my taxes are so high and what it's paying for, because the plow truck don't come down my road. The police and ambulance, unless they're called, don't come down my road. This is a dead end either side of me. Off the main road, cement, and then it goes dirt, and they plow like 2 feet in, and then you go by the front of the lake, and then it branches out. Everybody's got acreage. You got a few people that are on top of each other, but then you got big, vast 10-acre parcels, this and that, and then on the backside. So I got enough land I can grow my own food. Problem is my wife won't let me, because we have like chickens, and we can't eat them. Not that I care for chicken a whole lot. I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite. So I get eggs, I guess, which probably costs me more to support those chickens the way she feeds them than the eggs. And I got 5 dogs. Just think we should, no, if I say this, my wife will divorce me. We should hatch some of the chickens, because I got this one dog that loves chickens, and it will cut back on dog food. Yeah, right. Just fucking around. But he does like, the other dogs are cool around him. When we let them out in the big yard, but they got like a big 20 by 30 run, and we only got 12. Get more than enough eggs for us, our family, and whoever else wants it around me. You know what I mean? So it just, I'd rather go pay $2.39 for a dozen than, $40 a week. These fucking chickens. These things eat watermelon. She goes and buys fruits and shit for them. She's crazy. Yeah, I got this pretty one. Look at it. Yeah, she likes it. It makes her feel good. Those eggs are good, though. I will get. You get them and they got poop on them and shit. Well, I did not know, and I learned this, that when a chicken has an egg, she has to go get them to keep them from sitting on them. And if the rooster don't like fertilize it, the egg's no good, right? I didn't know you could leave it on like your counter for a couple weeks as long as you didn't clean the shit and the poop, whatever it is, screed it out. It just got like a coating, and you just grab and pile your eggs, and then they have a certain life there. That's when you refrigerate them. But when you get them in the stores, they never even sat on the shelf life, went right to refrigeration and sat in a warehouse and went to a warehouse and went to a warehouse that gave you fresh eggs, regardless of steroids or whatever. And they're like fucking a month old before you fucking eat them. That's why they only got a week expectancy. I don't know. They could probably do it faster than that. But yeah, don't make no money on those eggs. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. So what I do, I just got on the mic and start talking. That's how I see it anyway. So I was about a month and a half ago. I don't know. Time flies so fast. Could have been 2 months ago. Whatever. I was going to audit a company in Bensenville, and I had to fly in O'Hara, and it was Illinois. And so get there in the morning, and since the time's the same, I think I got there like 6. My flight late to 7:15. Make sure I had time to go through the gate. So they get me right in, get right to my gate, sit, wait, get right on the airplane. It's got a nice TV. I got an aisle seat, because I'd planned this in advance. And so I get a TV, fly there. Problem with TVs, you can't use it till like 1,000 feet. Well, you can, but it keeps interrupting every time the guy talks. And when you get your cruising altitude, you find a movie that's free unless you want to spend money and buy something. And they're always shit you've already seen. And you start getting into the movie, then you land. So pretty straightforward trip, hour and a half. So I land there. I get off the airplane, and it's probably 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm waiting for the way the O'Hare is set up. The taxis come, and they got a guy that tells you, grab that taxi, whatever. And so I get in a taxi, and the guy goes, where are you going? I said, Bensenville. And he goes, Bensenville? Oh, no, Bensenville. Anything this clock says times half, because Ventsville. Yeah, no. I'm like, acting like you don't speak English. I'm like, dude, if you give me a receipt, you can charge whatever you want. I need to get to this address. I'm like, this guy's like, want to squabble. I just got there. I got a job to do, If you want to rip me off $5, rip me off $5, Just give me a receipt that you ripped me off. And so I get in the car, and I've already been here, so I know the place is, it has to be on a beeline for one of their landing strips, because when I'm at the building and I go outside, when I used to smoke, and even I go outside with my e-cigarette, I don't do it inside because there's nobody there smoking, so I just respect. And the airplanes come straight. I don't care the size of them, how big they are, and they're only a couple 100 feet over top of his fucking building. Now, I don't know if in his head it was that it was going to be such a short taxi drive and it was rush hour, or what it was, why he was going to charge me half, and I didn't care. I just needed to get to the address, right? Literally, when you got out of the gate of the O'Hare, which is a huge airport, it's probably 4 miles before we got to the gate. It was maybe 2 miles to the building. And it was like, I don't know, you got a minimum, whatever it was like $12. And the guy's like, $12, do I swipe it on this machine? And he had a machine with the thing back there. He's like, no. Hang on. And he gets his calculator out, and he's like, $12 times half. And I'm like thinking, dude, $6, so it's $18. Whatever, $18.25, whatever. I'm like, okay. I said, swipe it. He goes, no, I do it on my phone. And he swipes it, and I swipe in the phone, whatever. Give the guy fucking like $10 tip, whatever. I'm at the place, so. Didn't dawn on me. Then I got thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? I should call his company. So I went and looked at the receipt, and it just said somebody from somewhere, because I don't even know what it was. It was like Abdul, some whatever. But I couldn't call the company and go, why are you charging halftime, whatever. So it just seemed kind of odd. It all adds up later. Just didn't seem right. And so I get there, I do my thing, and while I'm there, a thing happened in Colorado, and they're like, well, you need to go to Colorado. We got to move all this shit, and it has to be out. And when can you do it? I'm like, well, I can do it right now. I said, but I need to send skids and supplies to pack stuff up, because supposed to be whatever. Long story of why I had to do this. I'm like, and it's going to take 4 days to get there unless you want me to buy it there and have it shipped. And it's still going to take me 2 days in airplane. This and that. The best thing to do the 4 days. I can come back home because I was in a different state already. I wasn't even back to the shop. I'm doing this over the phone, plus doing what I'm supposed to do while I'm there. And then when I flew back, when I got back, one of the people at work had booked me a flight to Colorado, and this is kind of last minute. I'm going this is on a Wednesday and I'm flying back out Monday. So, you don't find good seats, good deals, and you get whatever's left. So I go to the fucking airport and the wife drops me off, and it was an early flight. I think it was 6 in the morning, and I know I gained 3 hours, but I landed at whatever. It was 11 o'clock their time, whatever. So I get there, I'm extra early, and then I get in there, and then my wife calls. She goes, "Did you hear about the Delta delays?" I'm like, "Delta delays? What are you talking about?" And she's like, "Yeah, Delta flights are delayed. They have some computer problem or some shit with the." I'm like, "Whatever." I said, "My plane's sitting right there at the gate right out there. It says on time on the screen." And then I get off the phone with her, and then I talk to them, and they're like, "Yeah, all the computer systems are down. We can't even update anything. We can't see anything. Flights that are in the air still coming in, but nothing's going out. It's we don't know." And then so I'm walking around and so I know it's going to be a long flight, so I'm trying not to sit on my ass, because after I sit 3-4 hours on a fucking airplane, I'm ready to run around in circles. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm just walking around, people watching, and I got to noticing almost 90% of the chicks in a fucking airport wear those stretchy, really tight fucking pants. Blowing my mind. So you're trying to look at the floor or whatever. All right. So then I got to thinking, you get behind a really decked out one. She got her hair did, her nails did, jewelry on. You could tell it's expensive clothes, bag, or I couldn't tell, so she could have got a fake. I don't know. All this shit, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty fine." And then reality hit, and this is what I really thought. Yeah, reality struck, and I realized I was just an average Joe dressed like this, and I didn't have no chance, and I really didn't want the chance. I mean, I already know I can't afford her, which automatically means she ain't never going to be happy, and somebody else is paying for that. I mean, high heels decked out. She's not a businesswoman unless she just wanted, I don't know what she wanted. She's in an airport, going to get on a fucking airplane, have to walk through a terminal. What the fuck? All this shit on. I just can't afford that, or don't even want to deal with that. Just think, I don't get it. I guess I'm a feminist. I don't know. But yeah, blows my mind. I can't believe all this stretchy pants. Especially when I say 90%. Now, 75% of those people had no business even wearing the stretchy pants. That's the fucked up part about it. Well, in my opinion, everybody's got their own opinion and what they like or what they don't like. I think women that are there with just their hair pulled up and no makeup on and jammy jams, them are more kind of attractive women to me than the ones all decked out, especially when they're not with a man. And she's dressed up with their man and they're out, whatever, I get that. But not, you're all by yourself in an airport pulling a fucking bag, look like you just stepped out of a nightclub. Whatever, I don't get it. But you don't want nobody to look at you, because then it's bad and women should be looked at this way. Well, then don't say look at me. But I know those women are high maintenance. She's just looking for a richer guy than she currently has, and can bang anybody she wants on the side. So that's just, as the song said, that's just a bitch. And things is trouble. Dynamite. My last podcast when I said, if I had a wish and everybody, I could get rid of all the stupid people, and that would get rid of 90% of the people. And I had a comment from my guitar player, Craig, and he's like, "Well, don't get rid of the pretty ones. Nothing like a pretty dumb girl or something." Oh, I'm like, dude, I mean, fewer 15 sex toys on your mind, but you got to at least want to be able to talk to the woman. Come on. What the fuck, man? Whatever. I'm just trying to make no sense of your stupid joke. Anyway, like I said, I just get out here and talk stupid shit. I just probably rambled 10 minutes about nothing in fucking particular. And it's just how I see it or do at the particular time. I don't know. But I said I'd play that whole song in its entirety. So here's some Freedom Under Attack from my band, A.K.A.